All right, this video is about page 3 of your nomenclature playbook. This is my favorite type of naming. I bet it's going to be your favorite type of naming because it's, in my opinion, it's pretty straight to the point and light. Okay, so if you are on this page, that means your compound did not start with a metal, and it also did not start with H. So that means that you're dealing with a covalent molecule here. So typically with covalent molecules, we're dealing with nonmetals plus nonmetals. So I'm actually going to start down here at the bottom for this video. Okay, let's say they gave us the name of a molecule. Okay, so there's 2 quick steps you have to follow for these. They're so light. I love them. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write the symbol for the first element, and then the Greek prefix as a subscript number to the right of the symbol. And then you're literally just going to do the same thing for the next element, and that's it. It's so beautiful. Okay, so one thing we need to do first is identify what the Greek prefixes are. You probably recognize a lot of these from math class. So 1 is going to be mono, 2 is going to be di, like carbon dioxide. 3 is going to be tri. 4 is going to be called tetra. 5 is going to be called penta, like a pentagon. 6 is going to be called hexa, like a hexagon. 7 is hepta. 8 is octa. 9 is nona, or nona. And 10 is deca, like an academic decathlon, right? 10. Okay, those are ones you need to kind of memorize, honestly. You'll kind of get used to it, I think. So for example here, dihydrogen. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the symbol for that first element, which is hydrogen. I'm going to say H. And because it has a di, I'm going to say 2. And then monoxide, oxide is oxygen. And then mono, I remember, is 1. So I don't need to put that 1 down there. If I want to be extra, I guess I can, but technically this is H2O, water. Let me give you another one. What if they say something like tetranitrogen trihydride. So what I would say is, okay, well, nitrogen is an N, tetra is 4, trihydride, hydride is hydrogen, and then tri is 3. So my answer would be N4H3. That's it. I love it. They're amazing. Okay, well, what if they give you a formula like this, and they ask you to get to the words, okay, your name? You'd go up here, okay? So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to write the Greek prefix for the subscript number to the right of the first element symbol. And then you're going to write the name of the first element symbol, okay? If only one, do not use mono. Then you're going to insert a space, okay? These are going to be 2 separate words. So here's your first element, space, and then you're going to do your second element. So again, you're going to write the Greek prefix for the subscript number to the right of the second element symbol. And then you're going to write the name of the second element symbol, but this time you're going to change the ending to ide, like carbon dioxide. If the prefix has more than 1 syllable, you're going to drop the last vowel if the second element is oxygen. What I mean by that, okay? Carbon monoxide. We do not say carbon monoxide or carbon monoxide. We say carbon monoxide because we get rid of that O in mono, okay? If we said it was 6 oxygens, we'd say like carbon hexoxide, not carbon hexaoxide. Okay, if you need further help with that, just shoot me a message on your email or come see me and I can help you out there. Okay, so here's an example. P4S5. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the prefix for 4. I'm going to look down here. 4 is tetra, so I'm going to say tetra. And then all I have to do, just like it says in number 1, is write the name of P. So this is going to be phosphorus, tetraphosphorus. And then S5, again, I'm going to do the prefix for 5, which is penta. But I'll write penta, and then I see S, which is sulfur, but I'm going to change that ending to ide. So this becomes tetraphosphorus pentasulfide. All right, the next one, we've got 1 nitrogen here. Remember, if there isn't any subscript, you're just going to assume that it's 1, okay? And you're going to say, you would think this should say mononitrogen, right? But be careful, that first element, you never start with mono. It's excessive, okay? So we're just going to say nitrogen. Okay, give it a space, just like number 2 says. And now we're going to look at that oxygen. So we have 1 oxygen, which means we need to say monooxide. But remember, for oxygen, we aren't going to keep that extra O. We're going to get rid of that extra O at the end and just say monoxide. Okay, hope that helps.